Hello everyone and welcome to Conversations with Coffee, brought to you by Supligen in partnership with Cafe Blue, one of the best coffee joints in Jamaica. Now Supligen has a brand new flavor called coffee, and it will be exclusively offered in mixes at Cafe Blue and of course the can in stores October 1st. So Conversations with Coffee has 4 episodes and we'll be covering some really interesting topics like dating in the 21st century in Jamaica, men and mental health, securing that adulting bag, and of course the final episode is gonna end with a bang. We'll be having a games night, throwing out random questions, random activities, just mere vibes. Of course, it's young people, that's how we do it. For this first episode, our expert panel of guests will be tackling the topic, dating in the 21st century in Jamaica, the ups, the downs, the ridiculous expectations, and the great moments all together. So let me introduce them for you, by the way. Are you ready for the conversation? You're gonna be honest and all that? Great. So we have Renee Moncrief from the Good Girl podcast, big her up, and she has the hazelnut cappuccino mix. How is it? Is it good?
Was it bad?
I love that. I love that. Mr. Ramon Robinson, and he has the French ice. So do I. Yeah.
It's good.
Good. And Roshane Berry, aka Dotty Berry, and he has the can over here, which you'll be getting in stores. All right, guys, ready for the first question? Dating is a real topic right now. Yeah.
Yeah, drop the question.
All right. So my first question is, what does dating mean to you? All honesty, everything on the floor right now.
No, ladies before gentlemen.
What does dating mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's very
dating means the part where you try to get to know the person.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like that duration, right?
Right.
While you get to talk. No, when it comes to the exclusively dating or talking versus dating, and they say it get tricky.
Right.
Because me we have it say attack, we attack if me just take your number.
Right.
Somebody else know being said from ask for your number, that means say I date, we are date.
Yeah.
When I agree, disagree, like I just think the
I
problem.
mean, to each his own is my type. I'm gonna be neutral right now. To each his own.
Perspective. I think dating is. I agree with you. Getting to know the person,
Mhm.
but I think throughout the dating process, you have to communicate. So whatever. So if you want exclusivity, I think it's just for you to communicate that. I think in I don't think it's just Jamaica, like Caribbean wise, we just have a thing where me and you talk. We go to party.
With them.
Yeah, I'm a man, I'm a woman, yeah. But pay for your bath ticket and she drink a bottle of me. Like,
Wow.
no, I feel I could just do that. Like, that's what we do in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
But at me, this is a little chat. So me ask. Like,
Yeah.
I don't assume
You're that
anything.
type of girl who asks like, what are we?
No, I'm not gonna
But you know
ask
that's
you.
it. But so why you asking it like that? Like, is it a bad question
No,
to
but
ask?
pressure you.
it's not a no, but no, depends on the time. Depends
Yeah.
on the time. Suppose it's after like 2 weeks. 2 weeks is not a what are we?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair. That's fair.
I mean,
but then it depends on the connection too. Because
Mhm.
if it's like, to me, if you both are gonna, if we're gonna sleep together, if we're getting to that intimate level, I'm not gonna drink my Supligen feel. But if you know what are we, sir?
Mhm.
Oh.
Not after one night.
Not bad. Ramon, you have to join the conversation. What do you think?
Well, you know, I don't think I'm.
Just say.
I don't.
Was the other sweet?
No, I'm not nervous, but I've never really used the dating word before, isn't it?
Okay.
Like when I talk or when I link,
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily say when I date. That does sound
Oh, American.
foreign.
I mean, it does sound
Personally,
foreign.
I don't really use that, but recently I realized a lot of people know. Huh?
You know, the-
I'm a god.
You got him good. All right, not bad.
Yeah.
So then,
you know, say your word. Osmosis.
Renee kind of touched on it, but
Indeed.
do you think we date in the Jamaican context? And I mean, I guess that's kind of comparable to the other context, which we pull a lot from, which is the US. But just touching here,
Let me tell
do
you,
you think we
I
date?
think
Think we chill.
no. It's
You chill.
No,
Full of vibes.
at the end of the day, it's like the same thing, but it's the term. We don't necessarily use the word dating in Jamaica
Okay.
as much, but the process of going out and getting to know somebody
Right.
are the same thing, but we don't necessarily use the word dating.
Okay.
Go out and get to know nobody, sir. Hello? You don't
The
do
getting
that.
to know how,
No.
the getting to know how
We're
on
not-
social
We
media.
can't go
No,
out because of
you
quarantine.
don't go out and get to
No,
know.
I do
He
that
like go
because
to
I
dinner
require-
or like
I
lunch.
require that.
No,
So
okay,
I cannot
But
go
you
now.
Baby, may I go on the road? That is not you. That's.
But that's not a date. But you have
you're not
people who
gonna
do
say
that.
somebody
No,
doesn't know.
you can't put words on mouth.
No.
No.
Answer the question.
Yeah,
No,
first
I
of
don't
all,
know. I honestly I don't know the history.
First
of
of
what
all,
I
right?
saw
I know
like
it's a little strange.
No.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Prep school days, you know, like for Valentine's Day.
No, but I'm just saying. For
Uh,
example, when, to be honest, what do you guys do to date? Like, do you take a girl out, or like is it a thing where?
No, honest. To be honest, I don't think so. Dating
What's
in
your
the
process?
Jamaican
Yeah.
space, I don't think it actually happens.
Right.
It's more a
Exactly.
We
conversation.
meet and with it.
A conversation,
Right.
a little one vibe. You get me? It's a whole energy thing. Everything happens on social media. So if you're having, one and two little conversation, you buck up a little is this speaking.
I think I like that.
A little,
Yeah.
a little something there gonna happen.
All right, so can we
It's just in there.
So we
you know?
segue into. Can I ask this? Let's see. I was asking. So, is sex involved in dating as you would have it?
Based on research, I would say yes.
Okay.
As a very popular person who's out there, yeah, like go ahead and answer that question.
TikTok.
Jaja. No, man. It's like some.
All right, let's
Not
get
very
into
difficult question.
All right, Renee,
Drink some coffee.
what do you think, Renee?
No, like no.
Wait, what?
Dating doesn't involve sex.
No, it doesn't.
So you.
You're confused.
So it's at the
No,
point.
no.
So it's at the point that you decide, all right, both of us
Let me
are
tell you.
together.
Let me tell you, men's problem.
That. Oh, here we go now. Ooh.
Yeah.
Start it.
Let
Start.
me tell you, men's problem.
Yes.
Because you will date somebody. Let me tell you. They will date you, or
Yeah.
they will be linking you, and then you start. It's either two things happen when you start to when you have sex while dating. It's either as a woman you get left
Right.
behind, or for example, you can't work out three things. You can't work out, or you don't really want this person. You're just casual or whatever, and
Right.
then you start mad out. So it's just like until there's, I think there needs to be clear lines of communication
Naturally.
What is it?
before you
Mad
enter
out?
into something.
Yeah, but you can't date like like you have a good 2 months in the dating and then at no point in time a little.
What if me's a Christian?
Okay.
Then you create a Christian youth.
Me not for date. So me not for date because me.
I mean, that's contextual, and I get that. It's a little different. It's a little
I'm
different.
just saying, like, there are situations, like, I may not be comfortable in 5 months, 6 months,
Right.
7 months, just
Right.
when I'm comfortable.
To each his own. To each his own. To each his
Every
own.
guy is like,
Let me tell you.
But you still have an answer
No,
though.
let me tell you. You see,
Is sex involved in
you see,
dating?
the problem is everybody thinks about things too much.
Okay.
You see, sometimes you have to
Just
just
go
go with the flow. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Like,
I
you
value
have
that.
contextualize things.
Mhm.
have a rule then like
Right? And you have
pause,
set rules and you
yeah.
do all these things. So
There's
when you
no
do, no,
rules
what you
to
know?
it.
So when you set up all these things now and they don't go your way,
Right.
like, you have an issue.
Right.
I'm not saying you shouldn't, because
Yeah.
if I hear a thing that, I just hear a thing that. But
Right.
you don't, not because you believe it to go that way, no mean you say me to just work with your thing.
And then
Yeah.
that's where communication comes in.
Yes,
Okay, this is
exactly.
not really
So
for
boom.
me. That's for
So
me.
from the get-go, you can
I
explain
move
yourself and
to
say,
it.
oh, say, I'm the type of guy like this. If you talk to me
Yeah.
and you say, all right, you look for somebody serious, I'm gonna know deep down in my heart, say, that's not me. I'm gonna express that to you until you say,
That's really good.
I'm gonna depend on that. But usually, you have some people, girls will say, oh yeah, I'm depend too, but
That's always
don't
the
the
case.
line, don't the
Many
line.
times it's the case.
Down the line,
Many
them just
times.
change, and then now
I
all
think
of a
it's a
sudden,
hopeful kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Vex
It's always a
everything.
very hopeful thing,
I think
right?
it's a whole
Nothing wrong with
I
that.
think it's a thing where we start out one way, but then we develop feelings along the way.
Oh wait, catching
And
the
we always
feelings.
hope, but
Catching the
me,
feelings.
I've learned over the years, not much, I am pretty young. Not much, But over the years, I've learned that just be very clear. with
Exactly,
your
just be clear,
intentions
exactly, just be
from
clear.
the get-go.
Right.
So that
Yeah.
both of you are on the
simple.
same page.
That's
And
all
what-
it. That's exactly.
And that's what I think.
Kind of difficult still. Kind of difficult.
To be honest.
But you know
No,
what?
no,
It's kind of difficult because if you are
Yeah.
Huh?
All right, no worries. Let's move on. Let's move on from this one. We've been spending some time there.
Let me answer my question.
Okay,
You know when them said them do dates, right?
I never said that. I
she's talking about all the toxic
did not
people. Like,
say. I did not say
So what was the interview?
Wait, so I was listening to an interview with somebody. I know it was a popular Jamaican artist, and he was just like, he doesn't date in Jamaica. But then a popular celebrity, a US celebrity was brought up, and he's just like, oh no, I would have to take her on a date. Do you feel like that it's just because
dynamic?
No, let me tell you, as I said before,
I can't say it's just
the
him.
concept
But
of dating is the same thing, but we just don't use that word.
it's like getting to know each other.
Like, I'm not gonna talk to a girl and text her and say, hey, let's go for a date. That sounds weird to me.
But to
You
you,
get me?
you have some people
like
say,
to
let me
me,
take
I
on a
don't
date.
say-
You have
I
some
don't
use the
people.
word.
Exactly, I don't use the word, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna say, I'd like to invite you for dinner or lunch. Or let's go out or
no,
something.
but
But now I'm
she
gonna
in
say,
a fair mind, she thinks they're fully dating, so you
it
might
is
as well-
dating, but I just use the word, that's all I'm saying.
So communication is key and clarity is key. Sometimes, well, I mean, maybe the jargon or the wording is different. So we may say getting to know each other or chilling and in another context we say dating. But some people here do use the term and we kind of getting into that. So then, what is dating like for you in Jamaica right now? Like positives, negatives,
I'm gonna tell you
what you like, what you don't like,
Sure,
what you wish
sure.
people would do differently or what they do.
They have some going in prep school.
So you prep school.
No.
So you could go first, Renee.
dating in Jamaica?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, go on.
having a good dating life. Like I met the best guy the other day. Like
I'm sure when he sees this, he'll be very
I'm
happy.
But I guess this is this is what today's October 10th. So check me in December. It could change. But I'm happy now.
Why you put the negativity out there?
No, but you have to tell the
Realistically.
truth. This is a video. It's
So-
a playback.
so you're good right now.
Embarrass myself.
So you're good right now, but
I'm happy.
previously, in
But
terms of
dating
experiences.
in Jamaica is just ridiculous. Like I feel like there is.
So, let me ask you a
What?
question.
Let her finish.
You,
Hold
just,
on.
you date outside of Jamaica?
If I'm dating outside,
Yeah, because I said dating
So
in
we're
Jamaica.
talking in Jamaica. So finish, Renee.
So one hour you go experience different type of dating.
Black
For yourself,
She's a
Jamaica.
proper good girl. That's why it can't
So
go
explain that.
outside of the
Talk to
island
me.
and whatnot. Okay.
Talk to me that.
Black, white, brown, Puerto Rican, and Asian is
Everything in the mix.
paying.
Oh, Auntie.
And that
Alright.
is the problem, people. That is
So
the
do you mean
problem.
that because, we're talking facts here?
See, that's the
You know that
problem.
people said that you cheddar. What?
I've never heard that before.
That's in a Damian Marley song. Use cheddar rice to bait your
Oh, wow. Oh, you're
I'm sure they would have heard that. I'm sure they would have
So
that.
it has
You
been.
can't use Damian Marley to prove your point.
So
No,
before
that
this,
is bad.
before this person, it was
No,
not
dating in
great.
Jamaica was just
That-
terrible.
Man, when she stopped, never have no
Hold
money.
on. Why you
It was terrible. It was
No,
terrible.
dating in Jamaica
Dog, you're
overall,
rich.
no. I'm just being extra with the person now.
Right.
But dating in Jamaica overall is terrible.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, for women, it's just like this constant thing. You have to be constantly, there, as you said, there's no dating. So you want a certain thing, or I think even something like respect,
Right.
just basic respect, changing of mood. Jamaican man moody. You just never know what's
he gonna
going
get.
on. You don't know what you're going to get.
Many
Like,
double lives out
many
here.
double lives.
Many double lives.
And I thought you wrong.
I mean, you might be right.
You know,
You might be
and
right.
then the thing is too, they don't have any married man look you, man with girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like they don't have any limitations to how they approach women. Like
Right.
there's no.
So like it is swat this.
Huh?
Okay.
It is swat the whole of this.
Thanks,
like,
Renee. Ramon, your turn.
Repeat the question.
What is dating like for you in Jamaica? What do you, dislikes, likes, that type of thing?
I don't have a problem with dating in Jamaica. Everything good.
Yeah?
You would have a
Everything is
problem.
good.
Tell me, what has your experience been? I need a little bit more words.
Let me show you the problem now.
All right.
You see what she said? Money. That's the problem. You meet a good youth, the man probably don't have it. And he must say, yo, him can't carry a cafe blue, but him can carry a juicy.
You can't
Yeah.
have to drink one Supligen coffee.
You see what I talk about,
You
people?
can't have to drink one Supligen.
So what you don't know? So listen. This guy has all the right intentions for you. He's
Well
a
said.
loving person, he's ambitious, he's working towards something. But because in the moment he can't splurge
Right.
and do the most, you don't want somebody like that. So now you want somebody who have money and have whole heap of money now, so him can give she, him can give she.
So have you had that experience where you were building your thing, you go through those trouble?
No, never experienced that.
You never experienced that?
I've never experienced that.
Oh,
But I'm just saying, I know people.
Do you have a problem?
No, let me tell you, the thing
Yes, that's a problem.
especially
Hold on.
Because you not talk to the man.
I love the energy. I love the energy.
You talk to the
I
man
love the
because of
energy.
money.
Hold
That's
on.
another
I'm
problem.
gonna start making no raise, you
Yes,
you remember primary school? Hold
points
on.
of information, but also when you add in the idea of being a public figure,
Right.
dating with that is the same
Yes.
pool. Is the same pool
How long will you
because
at Kingston?
you are you know, what they call it a prime piece of real estate, but like but you are something there.
The feminist.
So the same, that's what I'm going to change out. What I'm going to say is that the same set of man them is going to be the ones that will go after you. The same pool. And likewise for any male who's a public figure, is the same pool is going to end up. And then the struggle is now who is with you, but just like you or just like a little
the
acting,
acclaim,
but I can give them access to a certain level life and say, okay, you can go here, so you got them hotel there and something there. Okay.
Uno not partial. Uno not partial.
Man, make it beside the one we currently are talking now, it make it other man even make it
No,
happen.
I'm just saying, uno not partial. Like you say, oh, girls who look a certain way, girls who whatever. Uno not have no standards. Like uno have something prime quality when it consider prime.
This is a fact, though. This one is the truth.
Because it's
Because if we step outside of that,
the time.
Who don't understand that? Me or you? You only care about money.
Oh, she said. She did not say that.
I have to say before. You say, oh, you want
No, let me tell you what I think. Me work hard. I went to university.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Hold on.
No, what question?
Whatever. To me, my house partially built. So to me, I'm not about the builder. I'm not build no man. So you have to come with like a cement, like a block.
Oh yeah, well that is true.
Yeah.
Alright, let me tell you.
Let me tell you what I don't want to see. What I hate to see. I don't want to be with somebody and then like you're with them from and you got you with them and as they reach top, them just like me.
No, I'm not good somebody that's on the get-go.
No, but it happens often.
Yeah, it happens. But it happens.
But you know what the truth
No, but
is?
it happens on both sides.
Yeah.
But
But
also, it's not one-sided.
hold on. But also,
It's not one-sided.
it's not one-sided.
But now come with the brown flags.
But also many times when that happens, there are red flags before. People are not very good at being fake for very long. Sometimes we just don't see them because we want this thing to work. And so we see the red flags and the patterns and we just keep going with it until it gets up. So I mean, it's two-folded, but I need to hear your experience of dating.
So outside
in
of that,
Jamaica.
we keep on trying to say, like, you mentioned a part that the point about like the idea of say, have nice, good girl, I'm gonna take up something there. Most of the times, you feel for realize. No, I say most of the time you feel for realize when you buck up in a situation where you'll find out. No, we can't call the name, but you find out say the girl who you feel like so she not all that was put together and something there.
Right.
She have certain little
Characteristics.
function and certain little vibes that maybe you not have because you not necessarily the little person of cater to because you want the man to cater to you so much. You see the girl that me come in now and she'll give me a little massage, a little foot massage, a little rub down.
Right.
You might just want me to constantly make sure say
Somebody
your facial
always
everything.
ridiculous.
See the problem?
I think at the same time,
Don't
many
see
times
problem.
we approach dating from a perspective of somebody can make me happy or that the relationship is transactional, even if it's not money. It's more like, if I do this, then I will get that back from that kind of energy back. Or if, he or she gives me that, then I'll reciprocate.
Oh my
and
God, speaking of
you know what I mean? So it's like, but that's not how it is.
I've done something
That's not how it is.
Like that about me? Oh, Brahman, you.
Huh?
You've ever done a good thing? Like, say with a girl like girl, like a help her, like assistance, and at some point in time she feel like she needs to give you a little something just out of respect. Say, thank you for assisting me there. So.
Brother, let me tell you something.
Oh no, me never yet feel that.
No, me,
Anything you do for me.
see, outside. No, yeah, what that's nothing wrong with that.
No, me never ask.
I want to do something that you feel
Ramon
like you're supposed
Ramon
to.
wants to say
No,
something.
you see, for me, outside of dating, that's how I am naturally. I like to help people.
Right.
So any girl, I don't have to even in a relationship with any girl I'm talking to or in my life. No, I'm not perfect, but I'm just telling you who I am.
What time am I?
Like, no.
So that's just who you are.
I
What you do,
yeah, like,
things
I
based on
help
who
you.
you are, right?
You understand?
And I think that is
I'm
something.
not go.
So if Renee says she want to go carnival next year and
No, that's different from that. Different. That I like.
But I think you saying that is very important because people need to know themselves before they try to get to know other people.
Supposed to be love carnival.
No.
We fully reach a serious part of the conversation. But people need to know themselves. Like in order to be able to express who you are with another person, you have to know, because then you're just gonna try to please whomever it is, thinking that okay, if I do this, I'll be enough. But that's not how it works. You have to be enough within yourself first, and then you work out. Wow, there we go. All right, so my next follow-up is, what is your worst date or best date? It's up to you. You can share. Worst, funniest, best, awkward moment. I just want something very real right now. You said Oprah?
Yeah, I remember.
Oprah moment.
I don't know if it is like worst or funny, but I think but it blew a little late, so like I never did nothing until Yui.
Yeah.
You know?
It's okay. That's fine.
You know, it was
Then
like,
your boss. Then your boss.
Very late, man. Like, I'm gonna learn for kids, but I watch like Young and the Restless and something.
Yeah,
I try, you know, because then you're like, like 20 years old and you realize I'm more. Well, is it bad? It was like, it was like really bad. I didn't know it.
Come on, experience.
Hold on, I want character. But hold on, so what ended up happening, I think it was like a double date. Every time the Codys, there was like a place. So what ended up happening, it was one of them double date situations there. So I think my friend, him did have some girl to go, for the school around here, so I must St. Hugh's. And then I think for me it was like my neighbor. She was older, she was like 19.
The person you went with?
Oh yeah. No, it would have been like 21. Yeah, she was older and she was like planning to be like a nurse. So I went on the date now, and over time during the conversation, I realized she not really feel me. She started to feel the other.
The person you took?
No, where you go? So it's like me and you come.
Yeah.
Them they there.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Alright. So you start to feel one Ramon. You know that, and me and you just watch everything start to
Oh my days!
And I realized,
that's not okay.
We don't really have no common and
She know we can.
That's
but anyway,
okay.
she's pregnant and married and
Oh, that's nice. That's good.
yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah.
You make her meet her husband.
There's no reason for everything.
From meeting your husband. That is all that's
The gems.
So like, don't know whatever.
All right, Renee, your time now. Anything you want to share about your dating?
She a whole heap.
No, we don't.
Talk to me.
So I was on a date, right?
Looking whole heap.
You might look for 3 years.
Yeah.
So we always like buck up. It's always a thing where we buck up, right? So the last time we buck up was like, so you don't need me a girl. Oh my god, it's great. Like, yes. So anyways, we finally go on a date now.
Right.
And so we're talking around 5. The man had everything right. I ordered a glass of wine and he said, bring her a bottle of
That's a lie. You see that? Right now she a say.
Quiet.
No.
So she a say now.
Yes.
No, I think those are just classy.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah,
Come. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Go ahead.
Is that boy walking on water?
She finished now,
Yeah,
man.
good. That boy walking on Supligen, no yeah, boy wine.
Best conversation, So then I like to ask on the first date, I always ask this, is there anybody that would be upset that you're here right now?
Okay,
Is there anybody that would be upset?
Come on, strong for the first date then.
That's not strong.
I mean, it's necessary.
I'm gonna question
I
next
was
year.
thinking, I said, is there anybody that means you have a baby mother, you have a home, you have something?
Somebody.
Somebody, right?
Entanglement.
There we go.
Yeah, I have a him say, well, I have a child and, me and the mother, So I said, wait a minute. So he said, oh, I have a baby. So I said, how old is the baby? The man said 3 months. You say, you, sir? The woman never come out of you with hospital, not nothing.
But
the baby, the baby still about, the baby not even asleep through the night. And 3 months. 3 months now.
Did you give her the buckle?
But just cut, but just.
She eat our belly food. Yeah.
But where's my outfit?
You hear that? Waste.
All the desserts. Me? All the desserts coming up to get my.
What's the next one?
My best dating story?
Yeah.
I met this guy, right? So,
And
he
he
was.
buy 2 buckets of stuff.
No.
Go ahead.
No, I saw him the first time. I saw him and I liked him.
I see your face right now,
And
yeah.
I was just like,
So it's not the guy you're talking to when make it happen.
wait, that's the Thank you. A problem something you never get me.
Alright, so Ramon, it's your time.
Yeah, you know, I just remember the story.
Yeah.
Alright, so when I did just go Yui, you know, Yui, you
Yeah.
have the hall dinner.
Yes.
No, not hall dinner, the freshers dinner. So that's
Freshers
the
dinner.
first dinner you go.
Yes.
At Yui. And I used to live on Chancellor Hall. And our dinner used to be with Mary Seco. Yeah, right. I'm a great man.
Hi.
Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you.
Because
I'm a great man. Thank
I
you
know
for
some
saying
good
that.
guys, man.
Yes.
Social distance, sir. Corona.
Come.
Yeah, so what we do now in the night, you're supposed to see a girl,
Right.
approach her, and ask her on a date. You know, just touch upon the UI campus, fresh. So I look for the prettiest girl, brother. So I search the crowd and I say, I spot a nice girl. Walk over to her. As soon as I'm about to talk to her, I'm starting bridging soup in. I said, Jano. So I see a next girl, look nice and thing. Approach her, ask her out to be on a date. She said, yes. So they're at the table now, I'm bridging them and she said, so you know, when you do like them 3-course meal, like the first thing you serve is soup.
Yeah.
Always pumpkin soup, brother. I don't know what go on. Yeah, I don't know what going to do, like the soup is out too long. Say, well, cool. So then drop the soup in front of the see girl over there I'm playing that soup. I'm gonna say, oh, how should I do the soup so? So I say, one thing, yeah, all right. I say,
It's better funny, you know.
she say,
It's
yeah.
gotta be funny.
She say, yeah. I don't understand why they never give me porridge.
You never say that! No.
She said, oh, the porridge so cool.
Oh no!
Where's she to this day?
Where is she right now, you know?
Oh, man, I was not there after that. I'm confused. I say, yo, I'm starting off, come and say, a joke. And girl, see you, Sarah.
See the time, you're correcting her, you
So
say.
she like call me porridge.
What is orange? Alright, so that's
Yeah.
definitely hilarious. That is hilarious.
I know she has her good girl
I
podcast.
mean,
Oh, no.
no, she has the good guy podcast.
If you watch this, I remember that. Isn't it? You know what you think, God? I can't remember, but I true.
So the next question, we're wrapping up soon. Do you think social media impacts how we view relationships, how we function in relationships now? And if you do, how so?
True, because no, like
Social
the whole
media, much
idea
of
said,
life, brother.
a lot of people know you tend to want to speed up your relationship in terms of making it into a brand because everybody are monetize a relationship. So instead of just like chilling and building, when you realize say, oh, you know, so the empire thing, people love the little, you know, the little Obama Michelle thing, people love
couple
the
goals.
The couple goals. Well, just remember about Cardi B and Offset. But you like the idea of some little things there, you know, and kissing
Right.
people connect. So a lot of people know, even if you realize your relationship not reach this or yet,
Right.
you know, reach the good part where things settle down, you feel like you need to speed it up now
Yeah.
and just like go public with your relationship.
Right.
But you can mess up and then you get jealous and you see things now and you say, oh, you know, this now because everybody know, and everybody relationship have a certain chemistry. You get me?
Yep.
And not everybody's capable of doing the same thing. Everybody is different.
Yeah, YouTube couple.
Right.
Everybody going to have the thing that where you expect to
No, everybody can afford to send you this box of flowers. This
Exactly,
thing, you
and
know.
I say, but you feel the little need now and then
Right.
everybody saying, look by your partner and you have like, hey,
What's
why not
going
so
on?
entertaining? Why
What?
so, you know?
Good answer. Renee.
I personally, you'll never see Renee Monday.
Sorry.
Look, you'll never see. When you just see me pop up in my wedding dress, I'm not gonna ever post a man. If you see me post a man carry that belt, you will mad. So wrong with them. Obviously, they do something to you. Call the ambulance. You'll never see me post a man. And let me tell you, I feel like relationships just need to be private. And by the way, nobody's relationship goals. There's nobody who is relationship goals. You really don't know what's happening behind the scenes. Like nobody should be your relationship goals.
Right.
Look on something the other day when we sure back in the day, everybody did love Baba Rita Mali and we see one documentary with them and they might start to think to them. I mean, like me. Now Rita straight.
But I like too.
No, because it's just like, it don't make no sense. So I just think that relationships should be private. And I feel like it's your level. Because I don't think people like to step back in with their relationships were better. You know, nowadays, I don't think that. I think it's the person you're with. I think people are just too eager.
And how you are,
and how
especially.
You are. I think people are just too eager to jump into something. So if you need to just be with somebody or do something that is real, from a real place. Because a lot of times, and to me, if I'm touching on the YouTube couple thing, the only YouTube couple where me can watch and it makes sense to me are Tommy and Wayne, because they've been together for a long time.
Before doing this, right.
To them relationship. You can't tell me some of the 2 years that you come from YouTube come from that.
Or less than that.
And then start, you know, the matching outfit, them and the whole
You
entire
can't tell me
Okay.
because when I stay together because
Right.
of YouTube check that.
Right.
Yeah,
Ramon.
honestly, can't agree with her on that one, isn't it? Yeah. No, really one thing. They say a private life is a happy life. And as somebody who has been through it, like I feel like my last relationship, it happened when I was becoming popular. Yeah, so like a lot of things we never handled properly.
Right.
And it kind of just right. So like I learned from them things. So honestly, a private life is a happy life. So at the end of the day, everybody relationship is all about solving the issues as they come. Right? So anybody else painting a perfect picture, that is not it. And I would not want to be in that either. Like I feel like you appreciate somebody more when you overcome things together and you see the growth. Without people giving their opinion. So like for me, that's why every girl have that one friend there with us. Always have some bad things to say.
Every man have that one version of the dog who go on the road.
That's true.
Well, that is true, but I mean, I'm just saying.
Keep going. That's good. That's good.
I'm just saying.
One virgin that we know, so we just did not.
Yeah, so like for me, I'm sure like the next relationship that I go into, the person they have to be like right. Come on, rush it. Not rush it. One left. After that.
And for the closing question, has COVID-19 affected your dating life, your relationship life? Has it affected it? Has it made it better? Has it made it worse? Any lessons? That type of thing?
I mean, everybody remember the lockdown?
Yes.
The 2-week lockdown.
I like how you asked that if anybody remember that.
Yeah, but that's saying.
What? Like it's been a while.
Like
2 weeks lockdown.
Boy. But you know,
we're not gonna say, are you changing?
No, I'm not changing. What we want to say is that what it has affected is, you know, it's because it's me and, you know, Prime Minister Yuka Walk, so like, time to talk about like sex and stuff, we feel like we just have some of them in Disney ways. But you know, the lockdown, like, just even on an intimate level,
That's a very top 10 call now?
even on an intimate level, we can say, yo, the pandemic definitely affected like a lot of things, especially if you are a single person who maybe depend on the little 1 and 2 times then you go out
to connect,
like a little weekend to connect and have a good conversation. And you know, and all of that gone now because there's no more entertainment, no one. And so what end up happening now is that you end up now and the little cribs them. You want to entertain, no, we never really want. But you know what I'm just saying? All of a sudden when you start to revisit now.
Quarantine day.
You start to revisit now who did the way at the end of the pool. All of a sudden you feel like say you want to entertain now because you want to get some sort of intimacy, and so in that way we can say this whole entire thing it just got messed up now. People prefer to just like stick to somebody who they know from a long time now, say a pull from the ex them now, and you know look one time them instead of just having to find somebody new. So
understood.
Me not turn back. Remember the bad one the girl turned back?
A pillar sash.
She told him a pillar sash. Me, but what my
she said she did that. She have it.
Me, but what straight out.
Yeah. So how has it been for you? Better, worse? What's going on?
Are you sure talking?
You are talking. How you kept the connection going? You know, you spend time together at home. What you do?
What happy?
We're happy. All right, no problem.
Funny how you mentioned the word
Ramon, what about you?
Huh?
What about you?
Just there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is
just
as
ease
it is.
myself. Yeah, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
It's not like you're on
You
stage.
know what I'm saying?
No, but
No, man, that's what makes you
But
improve.
the pandemic really affect my thing because I was single before the pandemic.
Right.
So like,
Have you been spending time with yourself? You know,
yeah, no, I'm just working, like, I'm just at work, brother. I'm just trying to work, like,
fully
yeah.
understand. Fully
So-
understand.
Have different types of work.
And speaking of that work, have you become more creative since the pandemic? Have you had to pivot with different things? What's going
It was a
on?
good keyword.
That's a good word.
Yeah, it's true. It's a lot of people think gone since the pandemic, and as you say, when you kind of leave out certain distractions and stuff, you end up have to focus on your whole entire work and craft. So it has been very good for me because online my
Right,
fitness
right,
is
right.
good in that way.
Good.
Yeah. I think the best thing that came out of quarantine are creativity, yes.
Mhm.
But like I got really closer to God, and I think that was
Lovely.
just very important.
Good.
One of those kind
Yes.
of
You know, uplifting.
It's like you're
Yeah.
social political
Yeah.
to redeem ourselves.
God love me.
To redeem ourselves.
God love me back. No, but no, for real, like I just really started to get closer to God. You said, "I'm little Bible verse, am I everything?"
Right. Got you.
Yeah, like for me, as an entrepreneur, like you just show you say you can't rely upon one source. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm blessed to have multiple income streams.
Good.
And then some of them are online based.
Yeah.
So I just feel like this thing just show everybody that the only thing constant in life is change, you know?
Yeah.
So
Facts.
once you understand that, then you're good. But
And that is a beautiful way to end the first episode of Conversations with Coffee, the beautiful backdrop of Cafe Blue, the new location in Constant Spring. Thank you for being a part of this episode, everybody. There's going to be a new episode every Saturday, and the next one is October 17th.
Yeah.
And when we post it, we want you to drop all the comments and all of that in the comment section so we can hear from you. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
guys,
right now-
for participating.
right now, I go over Uncock, buy a bottle of wine.
By yourself.
Oh,
Should we cut that? Because is that a
bottle
plug?
of wine.
Yeah.
You can't
Oh,
friend.
the bottle of wine.
You can't friend me. What kind of
Hey,
wine?
man, we can't friend. 5.
How much years is that age?
I'll buy 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for the next episode, October 17th, Conversations with Coffee. And remember, look out for the Supligen newest flavor
Like
coffee in stores October
You might can't get me
1st.
with us.
Like-
You see, we
I
got.
like that.